Hey Queen, welcome. Super big welcome in the summer of love. I always love this moment because in the beginning, everything is possible. And I want you to feel that so much is possible for you in these 5 days. Today's title kind of brings it all together, the sacred lover. Who is your sacred lover? She is the one who knows love and who can guide you. You will discover your potential to love is way bigger than you thought. And the feminine is the key. You will discover that we all have feminine and masculine, we know that, but that we have learned to downplay the feminine. We hardly know what our true potential is anymore. This is a sad waste, especially in love. And that's the reason why this summer of love will create such breakthroughs, new connections, openings, and hopefully lasting connections for you. You will discover new things within you. Intuition, wisdom, portal opener. You will value things in yourself that maybe you never valued before in the same way, like your feelings, inner safety, commitment. You will realize that together these things actually create that very love that you seek. You always felt something bigger was possible in love. And I just want to congratulate you on not settling, on holding out. I am so excited for all the queens who find me, because they are the ones who trust this inner knowing that a bigger love is possible. And it is. But no man can give it to you, right? You can experience it with him, but he cannot give it to you. Because our wings and our lives have been clipped. We live in a too small cage. We women are meant to fly further and higher. Thousands of years of patriarchy has closed us down, clipped us in unimaginable hurtful ways. And now we're starting to claim it back. But what I want you to see is we're only at the beginning. So much more is possible that we don't know yet. And that will open the door to your sacred lover who knows about love and can guide you through all the challenges of dating and relationships with ease. Millions of women are remembering right now. In the whole field, we feel this awakening. Do you feel it too? And I want you to trust that and to lean into it. To know that you're not alone and that something else is becoming available that wasn't available before. So what is feminine energy and why is she the portal to your sacred lover? Well, it starts with feelings. Feelings tell you to move in or to step back, which is the essence, right, of relationship. Connection is a dance, moving in and out. Feelings tell you the next steps in the dance. They also create trust, open new levels of connection, and keep you aligned with soul, uncover hidden possibilities, but also hidden risks. Mind can fool you, feelings not. The problem is, of course, that feelings have become to be opposed to mind, and then mind has been made good, and feelings have been made suspicious. And because of that, we never really developed what is possible with these feelings. Polyvagal theory, and you will learn more about it tomorrow, has really done amazing work here. And it has helped us to revalue feelings and to really show that they are much more trustworthy than mind and that they can create those connections that mind can't. A funny story here about a colleague of mine who studies connection, and he was himself on holiday in Greece, and he was sitting there at a table with people he didn't know and that he would be traveling with for a week. And he was like, okay, now how do I initiate connection? And he didn't know. his mind, right? He was in his mind and he was like, how do I do this? And then he watched the woman next to him, who was just in her feelings, and she was sharing how she enjoyed the drink, and she was looking at people and just receiving their energy and allowing it in, and then radiating that back to them, and kind of holding up her glass to them. And connection was happening, not only with her and one of those persons, but all around her. And he was like, okay, that's how you do it. Mind can fool you. When you desire somebody or even something, mind can tell you, oh yeah, he's okay, he's okay. You kind of see, right, that the way his eyes look, it's not okay. But you want him, you desire him, and then your mind starts creating stories that it would be okay. Feelings don't do that. Feelings just keep telling you like, let's hold back a moment more. Trust the feelings. Today I'll give you a beautiful invitation to work with that. And then you too will understand how new levels of connection will start opening once you allow your feelings way more. And throw out all those voices that go like oversensitive and man, just think it's a burden. Men are waiting for you to step into your sacred lover. And they know that your feelings and your feminine are key. But when are you going to trust it? Are you going to do it now? That's my invitation. The invitation of this day 1 of the Summer of Love. So, once there is feelings, there's also pleasure, right? You start enjoying the journey. With the feelings, you no longer see things, but you receive. You receive hearts, human beings, portals, connection, energy. And then you start enjoying the journey, allowing the pleasure in your body. And through the pleasure, you align with the bigger purpose, open new levels of connection and create magic. Pleasure, it's like that it lets you shift your whole body, mind, soul system into the right gear for that moment. And then the inner and the outer can start matching. And that's where relationships go next level. That's where connections are made, are forged. And that's where your energy starts humming, that special feminine energy. That's all about connection, whether it's to the earth or to another human being or to your own body or to the dress that you're wearing. Feminine energy awakens through connection. And then she starts attracting even more opportunities, partners, men that align with your divine purpose, sisters who can support you on your path. Your feminine energy lets you be seen and met in your full height. She brings bliss and sacredness to lovemaking. We want her, right? And on day 3, we will go so deep into your feminine energy. And I always work with her, whether it's my high-end one-on-one mentoring, my beautiful signature program, Receive the One. And that's also why we're really exploring it in this Summer of Love. So today I will give you a very specific invitation to work with your feelings, but I really want you to understand this. Feminine is not the opposite of man. Everything that we know in our culture about feminine is actually not knowledge about the feminine. It's knowledge about man. And then we say the feminine is the opposite. It's either the same or the opposite. The feminine lives in her own dimension. When you know man, you still don't know woman. We need to be willing to let go of our prejudices. And we need to be willing to discover in ourselves who and what the feminine is. that is the journey I'm inviting you on in this summer of love. Well, part of it. Another part is to create different connections from that feminine energy. It's like an initiation, right? There is things in life that you cannot see until this feminine energy is awakened. And that's why this summer of love is going to create such big quantum leaps, shifts, breakthroughs, new energy levels, new connections for you in just a few days. Are you ready? Today's invitation, and in the worksheet you will see it in more detail. Go sit at a cafe, a restaurant, a beach, anywhere where people kind of come and sit for some time. And look around, and a place where you can watch man unnoticed, because that's what I want you to be doing. And I want you to look around until you see somebody that you really go like, oops, I could see myself being with him. You don't need to commit or anything, but, right? A man who evokes that kind of feeling in you. And then I want you to really keep looking at him as far as you can do without being rude, right? And maybe closing your eyes in between and just seeing him before your mind's eye. And truly allowing all your feelings. All your feelings. What do I feel looking at this man? And probably you've never done this before, right? You've never looked so long and so deep and allowed so much of your feelings to come. But now I hope you're ready to do that and you understand that in these feelings is the portal to another level of connection. So it's good to have a journal with you so that you can write them down. Questions you can ask yourself. What feelings am I feeling looking at him? Where in my body do I feel them? What do I feel is possible between him and me? What future visions open up? What comes within reach with him at my side? And your feelings will lead you there, right? They will feel like, oh, with him, boom, boom, boom. What would be easy between us? To what heights could we travel together? Maybe you even want to ask yourself, what would lovemaking with him be like? What feelings does that question evoke in me? So keep focusing on the feelings. You can go into fantasies also with these kind of questions. That's a whole other exercise. Now the invitation is to keep focusing, keep bringing it back to feelings. Allow it, welcome it, write it down, own it. These are my feelings. This is part of me. He is awakening it. But all this is part of me, and maybe I've never allowed myself to feel all this before, to feel this part of me before. This will up-level your vision of love, your horizon will expand, and the best thing is, it's only the beginning. We have 4 more days, and the momentum will build every day. And it will climax on Friday, so do make time for a live masterclass. There will be no replay. It's at 11 a.m. CET. It's a little over 2 hours, so best to plan 2.5 hours to be sure. UK time 10 a.m. And that's where the energy will really peak. It will all come together. It will make so much more sense when we do it live in a group of sisters. And we will look at how can you continue with this so that the openings that you create these 5 days, then things can keep flowing. I am super excited for what's to come, and I hope you too. Do the exercises, trust the process. And I'll see you tomorrow on the 2nd day of the Summer of Love. May love guide us. Aloha.